and he wanted the cuddles. I kind of short-circuited up here and thought I didn't have a TBR because she doesn't know where her brother is. I know that a lot of men wouldn't call it helped. And I finished this bad boy. Hello and welcome to a new weekly reading, weekly vlog. Today it is Tuesday. I'm starting it a day late, but I'm gonna attempt to pick that up in the coming days. It's gonna be a really weird week. I'm off on Friday. I'm gonna be at my parents' place and it's gonna be beautiful weather, so I'm planning on sitting outside at that time. My parents are gonna be away for a weekend, so I'm minding Luna and Coda. I'm sure that's gonna be fine, but I just took the day off because it's nicer. Also tomorrow, Ollie actually has to go in because he's getting the snip snip. Poor guy. I'm a little worried, to be fairly honest, but it is time because he's starting to really, I wouldn't say go on Maya, if that makes sense, but the way that he grabs her and like bites her is definitely hormonal, and so it's the right decision. We're definitely waiting with Maya a little bit until she's a little bit older because they're not going outside, and if he's helped, as we call it, I know that a lot of men wouldn't call it helped, but when he's helped, there's no rush to also go for Maya, so I think we're gonna wait with that a little bit longer, like half a year, something like that, maybe longer, we'll see. So that's tomorrow. We have to bring him in tomorrow morning, so I'm gonna be home all day tomorrow working. On Thursday I'm also going to be home, and then Friday I'm at my parents' place, but Bart's going to be home, so there's someone keeping an eye on him. I also think Maya's going to be very weirded out by the fact that her brother's not here tomorrow. Maybe she'll enjoy the peace and quiet, who knows. We'll see. And that's it, you know, just regular life-wise, besides cutting my hair. I think I mentioned that. I really like the fact that I cut my hair. It feels fresh and new again. That said, I want to do a little bit of a book update because I have finished a book. I don't think I even mentioned starting it, or I mentioned that I would start it, and that is The Court of Miracles by Kester Grant. And this is a YA, they call it a reimagining of Les Miserables, but I don't know if that's correct, but it is around that time, so around the failed revolution of 1828. And we follow Nina, and I have to say that this book for me sits at a 2 to 3 star. I am not the biggest fan of it, sadly. I felt like it was all over the place. You have no idea of how old Nina is in between the segments. I think it spans sort of around 10 years, and I feel like that's not really clear. One thing I love about this is it has an interesting system. So the Court of Miracles, which sits below the surface of regular life, has I think 12 or 13 guilds, and those are really interesting. So the Court of Miracles. Other than that, I didn't really like the characters. I feel like the romance, or lack thereof, was forced where it was present. Our main protagonist is a special snowflake, which I'm not always the biggest fan of. I mean, if done correctly, I don't mind it. This is definitely going in my unhaul pile, I think. It is a recently acquired book, but it was not great. So we're moving on. I am going to start a new book tonight, I think, but I'm not sure what I want to do. Whether I want to continue Cackle, do a murder mystery, or Once and Future Witches. I have to say that I think, I don't have my phone here, but I think one of them is still a wild card, because this is my long title book. Then the other one was a wild card, which is Two Twisted Crowns. So I have 3. I have my TBR jar, which is the Once and Future Witches or River Enchanted. I'm tempted to go for a River Enchanted. And I have Cackle and 5 Total Strangers. I think 5 Total Strangers is a wild card, so I might switch that out. We'll see. We'll see how I go. I will update once I have started a new book, which will probably be somewhere later. We're gonna have food in a bit. I can smell it. My partner is cooking and I can smell it all the way here. So I'm really excited about that, but I am cleaning. So I'm gonna quickly go back to that and clean the house because I want it to be a little bit, I mean, I wouldn't say that it's dirty, but I want it to be somewhat sparkling for tomorrow so that Ollie can come back in a very clean house. So let's go. Whoa, let's go. Good morning. It is currently 8 a.m. and in about, my camera's nearly dead, so I'm gonna quickly do this. In about like 20-25-ish minutes, we're gonna go and take our little Ollie to the vet. Am I anxious? Yes. Do I think it's gonna be completely fine? Also yes. I'm gonna be working from home, so Maya's not gonna be alone when he's at the vet, and I can pick him up whenever I can. So wish us luck. And yeah, I haven't started a new book yet, so I'll update you on that later tonight once I actually pick it up after work. And let's go bring our little Ollie boy to the vet. I don't like it, but it has to be done. So I was just called by the vet. Everything went well and I can pick him up in about 45 minutes. I'm excited to have him home. So is this little girl. She actually has been following me all morning because she doesn't know where her brother is. Hey Maya, you're a little confused. You're a little confused, aren't you? No. She's making biscuits and we need to get a new scratching pole because she no longer fits in there. You're making air biscuits. You're making air biscuits. Meisje. Oh. Okay. We floppy. You me floppy? Oh yeah. How much more of a circle can you be, Maya? Yeah. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous girl. Don't fall. No falling. There you go, circle. So yeah, you'll be home soon, Maya. She's adorable. She's been following me all day, just purring, being confused, what is happening, all of that stuff. So yeah, picking him up at 1:45. Now a little bit more work, and I'm gonna set up the little station down here so we can take him home.
You hear them coming right in front of you.
Okay, so little buddy is home. Got him a little cozy corner here with a big blankie. Maya's being very sweet to him, even though he smells a bit weird. Oh, careful, buddy. Little Loopy. She's interested. It's your brother. Yeah, he's back. Oh, buddy. Oh. Oh, no. Wow. You jumping? Careful, buddy. You want to be a mama spot? Put him next to me. Maya, no. Maya's interested because it's her brother, but it's also smelling weird. Well, he also smells weird when he farts, Maya. Hey, buddy. You be calm today. You get some brokjes later, okay? Hello, it is Thursday today. I have a huge cuddly boy. Is me cuddly boy. He literally came to me while meowing at me and he wanted the cuddles. So, which on the one hand he deserves. On the other it is plates and bowls 0, Ollie 2. He broke a huge, like a dinner plate, and he broke a bowl that I had my yogurt in this morning. Luckily for me, I had finished my breakfast before he started, but yeah, it is what it is. That said, this little guy and I are working. Well, I'm working. Mr. Man is sitting. Yeah. He's so cute. I have not yet started a new book, but tomorrow I'm off, so I'm gonna be reading all day, I think. I kind of want to do one of those, maybe a little bit of a 24-hour readathon thing, and I'll let you know which books I'm taking. I'm definitely taking books. So there's that. I'm gonna have to see you Saturday again after today, buddy. He doesn't know that yet. He's gonna have Bart, so it's gonna be fine. But he's usually a big mama's boy. That's the best spot, huh? Can't use this hand down. I'm gonna put you in a safe space, buddy. So anyway, we are gonna sign off, and I will see you at my parents' place, I think. Hello, buddy. Oh yeah, big yawn. They just sleep while I worked today from home, so thank you for that. Thank you. Cute. So yeah, little sleepy Maya's here. Ollie is in the other room. He's actually doing really good, thankfully. He's back to his old normal self. He wanted cuddles and he's all good. That said, they're gonna have to miss me for 2 days, and I figured I have tomorrow off. I figured what I would do is do a lot of reading. And yesterday, because I needed to start a new book, I decided, I kind of short-circuited up here and thought I didn't have a TBR. So I just grabbed a random book off my shelf that I had to read for the longest time. And I realized that I was like 40-ish% in. I get why, because I was bored out of my mind, and I finished it. So I actually read Girls of Fate and Fury by Natasha Nagan. This is the 3rd book in the Girls of Paper and Fire. The Girls of Paper and Fire series. It's a trilogy. This is the ending. I get why I put this off. I think I would have absolutely adored this were I a lot younger. But right now, not really. I gave this 2 stars. I think this is the first or one of the first 2 stars I gave this year. I mean, they switch between 2 characters. I can't really say too much about this without spoiling, because I don't remember what was in the first and what was in the 2nd book. So I can't really tell you what it's about. But in this one, we switch between 2 characters. So Ren and Lee. And I just felt like that did the worst thing for the pace. So one of them is in sort of a palace area, and the other one is plotting war, something along those lines, and they're separated. I just feel like I knew exactly what was going to happen. There was no intrigue in the middle. The side characters didn't have anything going for them. I felt like the main characters, especially Lee, was very whiny. This was something I would have loved if I were 15, but just not something that I love anymore. So I'm sad to say I gave this 2 stars. I do remember that I cried with the 2nd book because there was something in there that touched me personally. But looking back on it, the first one was definitely the best. So yeah, this trilogy was just not it for me at the point in my life where I am at now. That said, I then remembered I have a TBR. So we're gonna take those books to my parents. Wait, I have them in the other room because I'm done packing. Ooh, sorry, Maya. And let me just show you the ones I'm taking. First and foremost, this is where the Ollie is. Why are you all so lazy? You a lazy boy? So lazy. Yeah. Oh, there's another lazy one coming. Hello! Since yesterday, they have been following me around. Especially that one. Hello! So this is my bag. And these are the books that I'm bringing. So, first and foremost, 3 TBR ones. Am I a little bit enthusiastic? Maybe. Are we ignoring that? Yes. So 4 books. I am away until Saturday noon. I have tomorrow off, so I want to finish at least 2. Let's just say it. Let's do a 24-hour readathon. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, you couldn't see my face, but I was debating it. First one I got is Cackle. I read one chapter of this already, and I think this is going to be the first book I'm starting with. I then have the Once and Future Witches, which is, oh, huge. But huge font, I think. Yeah, pretty huge font. So that's the second one. I got River Enchanted. Been meaning to read this for a while. So I think it's going to be this one or this one. Because this is Tempest of Tea. I'm in the mood for vampire stuff. And Hafsa's writing just always hits home. So I kind of want to do this one. So those are the ones that I'm bringing. Sadly, I can't bring this girl. Hello! She's so cute. He's still yawning. I forgive you, buddy. Because you had your surgery yesterday and you were the cutest boy. You were the cutest. Oh, wow. So many yawns today. All the yawns? All the yawns. So now I'm done filming. You guys are awake. Maya? Really, Maya? Maya? Little ones. Little playful ones. Hello, so it is a couple hours later. I am starting to cook. Also, yes, I took my makeup off because I figured I would go here, be completely chill. So I took my makeup off already before I went here. I'm at my parents' place, which you can probably tell because this is not my house, even though it's still my home. Anyway, it is strange to be here while my parents are gone. I mean, I've been home alone before in this house, but still different. And the little ones have had food. They're definitely not as little as our little ones, even though I still think that ours are not as little as they used to be. Well, I don't think, I know that because they grew. So yeah, I'm gonna have some wraps with chicken and lettuce. So I need to start cooking because it's 10 to 7. It is time. So I'll see you later, probably tomorrow morning when I have book updates, hopefully. Yeah, we'll see. This is not going good, I can tell you. Okay. Good morning. It's Friday today. I had a good night's sleep. And know that I mentioned the 24-hour readathon. I think I'm gonna shorten that a bit and just see that today I will do X amount of reading. We'll figure that out later because first I'm gonna go to a friend who actually lives close and it's her birthday today, which was a complete coincidence. I mean, I knew it was her birthday, but it's not because of her birthday that my parents planned a weekend away and I took the day off. But she is home, so I figured I would go to her. Well, she said she had time. I asked first, I'm not gonna just drop by. And so I'm gonna do my makeup. I'm watching some true crime. I love to watch something on my iPad as I do my makeup. So it's either Gilmore Girls or I love watching someone play Planet Zoo. And I really also like, what is it? True crime. So any of the sort, it's usually YouTube and otherwise it's Gilmore Girls, which is obviously not YouTube. And I'm just gonna do my makeup. I'm gonna put you in a little bit of a time lapse. And I think we can talk books a little bit once I'm done with the makeup as well.
Take me all the way. Don't you know that I'm capable of it? You believed in my show, and I believed every word you said. I wanted to go up to the shore with you. I wanted to go past the border control. I wanted to go up to the shore with you. I wanted to go everywhere with you. Take me by surprise. You know that I love it when you do. And the first kiss
Okay, so it's a little while later. It's 3 p.m. I was up at 7:30 and out of bed around 8, I think. My plan was to read earlier, but it was a friend's birthday, so change of plans. I am home, I've had food, and now I thought I would figure out which book I want to read. I have been watching a little bit of TV, so I'm gonna really have to force myself to sit down and read. Yeah. As I think I mentioned yesterday, I have 4 books. So I have Cackle With Me, The Once and Future Witches, A Tempest of Tea, and I have A River Enchanted. And I thought, well, I have already read one chapter of this one. I didn't bring a bookmark, did I? I think I want to see if I can go for one that has a first person. This one has first person for sure, I think. Does it? Yeah, this one has first person. Let's check this one out. Oh, nice. It is signed. Of course it is, because I've had it for a while. Very, very pretty cover. Gorgeous, stunning. Okay. Let me quickly read the first chapter of both this one and The Once and Future Witches, see which one grips me most, and then we'll start that one. Okay, I have decided. So I think I'm gonna go for The Once and Future Witches. I have read the first chapter, but it is about 3 sisters, and the first chapter is just about the first sister, and now I'm intrigued about the second sister. And so the first sister, who's called James Juniper, sorry. I think Junie for short. I don't know what they call her for short. But it's James Juniper Eastwood. She's the youngest, and she basically just got to New Salem. And she's trying to find the Scribdists. And I think she finds them in the square. No, she's in New Salem. And then the second chapter, I read 10 pages so far, actually starts with the second sister, the middle sister, who is Agnes Amaranth, and then I'm guessing the third one is the third sister, I would imagine. Yes, Beatrice Belladonna Eastwood. And the only thing I have learned so far is that their mother has passed away too early, and their dad, her words, not early enough. So I'm interested. And so this is gonna be my first read. I've also read a chapter of this dude, and I think I'm also really gonna love this. So I don't know, I just feel more of a witchy vibe. So this is gonna be second or third choice, and then this one. There's no way I'm gonna read 4 books today. Maybe 1 or 2. I think this is gonna be my second read. I really, really like it. I've decided, because there were 2 little cards in the Once and Future Witches book, that's gonna be my bookmark. And then the third or the last one is this. Mainly because it is not on my TBR, so I haven't read a chapter of this one yet. I'll do that as we move along. So I'm gonna move back to the living room. I kind of wanted to go outside because the weather is gorgeous, but they're sleeping so soundly, and one of the 2 cats is scared to go outside, and I don't want to put him in the hallway. So I think I'm just gonna relax on the couch and start my book properly. So let's do that. So I've moved over to the couch, and I have a little fur buddy. Hello, buddy. That's the reason I'm here. Right, Coda? This is the Coda. For those of you who've been following me a while, we got him as a kitten years ago, but he was at my parents' place. He's always been at my parents' place, and so I'm minding the fort for today. He's a little guy. Well, he's not little anymore. Still a little guy in my head. Hello, Cody. Are you sleepy? You a sleepy boy? Can we say hi? Yeah, there we go. Hello, Cody. Yeah, brr. What do you have here? There you go. Hey, Cody. He doesn't understand, but my parents are just away. They're gonna be home tomorrow, buddy. Yeah. So he's nappy. He usually is nappy. Can we say hello, please? Thank you, buddy. Want me to move over there? Are you disdained? Am I not your favorite human? I know I'm not. It's okay. At least you know me. And you trust me. Right, bud? Yeah. It's a little boy. Good morning. So I'm about to go home. My parents will be home later in the day, so I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go back to my own fur babies, and I thought I would do a little bit of a reading update because I think the last time I updated was when I started reading The Once and Future Witches, and I have been reading for like 6 hours yesterday, and I finished this bad boy. And I have to say that this book does a lot. It's queer, it's fighting for women's rights, there's magic, there's so much. There's abortion, there's pregnancy, there's childbirth, there's parenthood. There's so much happening in this book, and I have to say that I think for me it was too many things at the same time, but I did give this 3 stars because I did enjoy it. I felt like the pacing was a little bit off, so I felt like the first 40-ish% was very slow, then there was about 20 to 30% that was a nice pace for me to follow, and then the last part was just very slow in my opinion. I did really enjoy it for what it is. I think it is one of the best standalones I've read. It is just not a story that I particularly enjoy, sadly. So I have ticked off one of my TBR jar books for once. It's been a while. I don't think I ever have in a reading vlog. But I have finished it, and I think after this I'm gonna go into Cackle, but that's already in the bag. Okay, so now I'm gonna pack up my final things and get home. So it was a good couple days of relaxing. Well, it was one full day and an evening and a morning, but approximately 48 hours? I don't know. Also, yesterday I filmed a little bit because there's actually a carnival here in September. It was not planned that way, but it is here, and there was fireworks yesterday, so I figured I would film a little bit of the fireworks because from my parents' house you can see the fireworks, so I didn't have to go there, which was nice because I was watching in my PJs. In any case, I will probably see you a little bit later. It's Saturday today, so we still have a full weekend ahead of us. Okay, editing Esme here. I haven't ended the vlog, so I'm gonna do that now. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel and press the little bell icon so you get post notifications every single time that we post. And I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye!